Greetings, this is Rosano Gaming with episode 1 of Foundry version 2, update 2 actually. And this is a screen to show you what mods I have enabled. So bulk demolish terrain, you're able to demolish terrain and you have to hold Alt or Control, I don't remember which one, to make the terrain not go in your inventory. But I have dirt, sand, and stone stack increase to 999,999, if I'm reading that correctly. Yeah, so it's not really a big deal. Duplicationer, you have to hit F1 and go into the index to see how to use it. I believe K opens it. I'm not sure because it's been a while since I've used it. On Foundry is a mod that you need a few things for. You need it for a few things. Planet is also on Foundry. That is a recipe calculator. A lot of this stuff will be halved because I used the Foundry tuner to let's see, generators and boilers, mining, production speed. Yeah, I doubled everything production speed wise. Um, so a lot of that stuff is going to be halved. Let's see, we have a portal you can research to travel long distances. I'm assuming it's going to work like the cargo ships where you set a destination. I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't used it yet. Far painter, you can paint up to 50 blocks. And adjustinator, I have not used this yet. So yeah, let's go ahead and apply. I have to restart the game, so we'll do that. And it's loading mods. I have another saved game that's my solo play. That's not. Let's see, new game. So I didn't know this. I didn't know this before, but apparently you can go into different planets, and I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. A little more resources than average. Metals are slightly less frequent, but it features a lot of alumite, liquid crucial for chemical. Resources are evenly distributed. So I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna try Paradox Prime. All right, and world name we're gonna call this Riz YT for YouTube. Map seed. Can I do every number creates a completely different world? So let's do 2025, I guess. Yeah, 2025. Skip intro and task narrative. No, I'm not going to skip that. Creative mode. No, I don't want critters. For resources, I am going to do richness maxed, alumite reservoir, richness maxed, because I like to have lots of resources. Let's see, ore veins, frequencies, all this stuff is going to be maxed. Yeah. And then, let's see, general settings, anything else. Let's go ahead and start the game. We're going to skip landing on the planet. I've never played on this planet before. Snap and free, toggle with X. Yeah, I knew that. I don't have. Hold escape to skip. I don't have.
Welcome, operator. I'm Carl, your facility management artificial intelligence.
Alright, there's M to
Congratulations on acquiring a building permit and a derelict space station on this resource-rich moon. An ideal spot for industrial business endeavors. My goal is to assist you in setting up this factory. Let's run a few basic checks before we get started.
Yep.
Open your map to check your surroundings. Fantastic. There are several ore patches in the vicinity. Equip your ore scanner from the inventory and use it to locate the ore patches. To get started, approach both of the ore patches and mine some ore.
I'm doing that. Alright, we want to mine xenoferrite, so we want to go... Where's the xeno? Xeno is over there, so let's go ahead and insert all of that. And then the xenoferrite.
Great! Now that we have an initial supply of ore, we need to smelt it into plates and rods. Go back to your drop pod and use the built-in smelters to create your first crafting materials.
Alright, and then over here to insert all of that. I'm going to... Alright, so I have a thing enabled to give me 70 slots. Because one of the things I absolutely abhor is having inventory problems. So yeah, take 10.
Now that we have basic materials
open the
available,
crafting menu.
we should start crafting building blocks,
so we have
which
building
act
blocks,
as a foundation for other
crates.
buildings. To do so, you need to open the crafting menu and click the desired
Slots
items.
80. Yep. Okay.
Then,
So the
place them in the shape of
Justinator,
a platform next to one of the ore patches.
Yep. The tuner
The
gave
orange
me
ore
80
will be in
slots
higher demand.
over there.
I suggest
And then
starting
we
with
got
that.
Wire coils and electronic components. We have the scanner and the drill, and we have this. Also, let's see. F1, F, V, L, L for L. I know there's a way to let me escape again. Alright. Okay, so it wants me to craft 30 building blocks. Let's do 20. And then let's go to the here. Take those, and insert those, and insert those. And craft 30 more of those. Alright, and then of course it wants us to place 30. Is this the Xeno? Let's see, beginning xenoferrite, yeah, so I have speed adjusted for the drill as well. I also have infinite burner generator, not burner generator, but the burner, the biomass burner, infinite fuel. So we just need a little bit of biomass just to make the beginning thing go faster. We have 5 toolbars, that's fine. We want C, the blocks. Oh, I guess that made 60 blocks instead of, okay. Alright, so there's that. It wants us to place 30 blocks, so that's fine. There's 26, 28, 30. There's 30 there.
To automate ore extraction, we need to set up a drone miner. Craft one and place it on top of your foundation,
So we need
right next to the ore patch.
more plates. Of course. For those. Insert that, take that. Alright, where's the... Alright, that's fine here. The drone miner we'll put at number 9. Yep. Rotate it to face this way.
Drone miners and most other buildings require
Yep.
power to function.
We need a biomass
Let's
burner.
build a
We need at least
biomass
2 of
generator
those and
on the
another drone
same
miner.
foundation as the drone miner. Once built, you need to harvest some plants and trees with your mining drill to collect biomass. Insert
we'll
the
do
biomass
this right
into the
here.
generator and it will start to power all buildings on the same foundation as the generator.
Alright, biomass burner right there. And then we're going to manage inventory, shift right click to split and put that in there.
Go
And
watch
as
your
you
mining
can
drones
see-
acquire your first automated ore.
As you can see,
Aren't
the
they
fuel
beautiful?
will go down,
Anyways,
but the
we need to
biomass
get
will
going.
not go down.
Let's build a smelter next.
So it wants us to build a smelter. For that, we need machinery parts. Let's grab that. For that, we're going to need more of these. Let's insert, take. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put one more of these there. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we're gonna get 2 smelters. Alright, and we're gonna put those right here at number 7. Alright, so we're gonna do right there.
The smelter is more efficient than the inbuilt drop pod smelter, so you should start using this from now on. Another benefit is that we can automate the smelters to make our life easier.
Yep.
For this, you need to connect the drone miner to a smelter by using loaders and conveyor belts.
Yep, there's a loader, there's
Let's
a conveyor.
start by crafting the required machines.
We need more.
2 loaders, one for the smelter
those,
and
more
one for the
those,
drone miner,
insert more
as
of
well as a
those.
few belts
Don't
to
have any
connect
more
them.
of those to insert.
While you're crafting those, let us recap
Could
the plan.
take that and
We
go
will set
ahead
up a
and
basic
insert
factory
here.
to provide us with the most crucial resources to get started. Then we'll look at getting the space
then,
station
let's
up
see.
and running again
Gonna need
so that we
another
can use
loader
it as
and
a
a few more
sales hub for our
belts.
future products.
Okay. And you don't have to do any settings on these. You just insert the ore and you're good to go. So I always put my conveyors on number 3 and my loaders on number 4. No, actually my loaders are on number 5 usually. Alright, so I'm gonna go like this. And then number 5, if you right click, you can do this. So this is going to be an output. And we're going to output there. And then we're going to get one more loader. And right click and do an input. And like that. And then we're going to get one more loader. Because we need this, and we need an output, and that brings out those things. Yep. And these blocks transfer power, as was explained in the tutorial message earlier on. So we're going to do this and that, and let's see. Grab these, insert those. Alright. Do I have access to a storage? I do not have access to a logistics storage. I cannot research yet either, so we're going to craft, let's see, these craft 2 conveyors at one time, so we need 12 more. 6, okay. And then we need at least 10 more. 20 more building blocks.
You have the machines necessary to connect the drone miner to the smelter. Now, attach a loader to each machine and connect them with conveyor belts.
View F2, that's
Great!
fine.
We
Place
connected
4
the machines
smelters. Yep.
and have automated
Okay,
the
so let's
tedious
go ahead and
process of
craft
moving items by hand.
1 more smelter.
Isn't automation great?
Yep.
Now it's
Automation's
time
great.
to scale up and build more smelters.
Yep.
A
Let's go
single
ahead
belt
and
full of
do
ore
that.
can feed multiple smelters
Alright, so we're
using the
doing
power of
4 more
loaders.
smelters.
The info database has a diagram if you need one. A loader only adds enough items at a time to a machine to ensure it doesn't stop. This makes it easy for you to have multiple machines fed by a single long belt.
Alright, and then we're gonna do this here and 2. We got 1, 2, and then 20 more blocks. So we have 2 drones. I believe that will handle 8 smelters total. So actually what we're gonna do is that and E to get all that. We're gonna demolish these. Alright, and then the input there. We're gonna do that, and then what we're gonna do here is bring this out like so. So I can have... No, okay, so let's see. We're doing early game stuff. Okay, grab a few of those, grab a couple loaders, grab 4 more smelters. Alright, so what I want to do... Let me make sure this is right where I want. If I do it there, that's going to be in the way, so nope, not right there. So let's go ahead and go all the way out to here. Alright, and then... Alright, and then... like so. And then we're gonna go ahead and do... 1, 2, 3.
We have completed our initial mission of setting up a smelting facility.
Yep.
We've done a great job, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
According to our business plan, new machine blueprints will be created from research. My archive contains
40
plans
more
for a research
blocks.
server. Through material analysis, I should be able to provide a beacon blueprint, which we are going to need to notify the station of our planetary location. Let's get going and build a research server.
And then 4 more smelters. We'll face them this way, this way, this way. And why are they not even? Okay. Let me... I want them even, so... Okay, and then we need 4 more of those. 4 more loaders. So let's grab all of those. Let's grab all of those. Insert those. Okay. And these belts should be enough to adjust for 8 smelters, if I'm remembering right. 2 drones. Although one I think is enough, but I gotta remember. Let's see, and then how much power does this do? This does 4 kilowatts, and we're using 4 kilowatts right now. This does 600 kilowatts. Max output is 6. Okay, so current output 4. Okay, so that's plenty. We got to get the rods going too. And I'm going to show you guys the duplication or mod here in a minute. Okay, so we want the input, 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 and then we got to make 4 more. We might as well make 8 more. We might as well make all of them. Grab all those. Okay, and then for 5, input, 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 input. Okay. And then that, like that. Alright, and then what we need to do here is just grab, let's see, which one is it? Yep, that one. Okay, just grab all of these. That's making 26. I believe it makes 40 per minute, yeah. It's doubled, because it used to make 20 per minute. But with the fine tuner adjustinator mod, it does 40 per minute. Okay, so now the next thing is we need this like that, and this like that, and we need one more loader, and then we're going to switch that to output, 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 right, yep, and then actually let me move these because I want them on the other side actually, so we'll just do there, god dang it, there and there and there. Now, duplication. Alright, so you want to do select area. So you want to start, so I'm going to start here. And then you want to go up as high as you're going to go. So you're going to go like right like that. And then you want to go to the other corner, I believe. Nope. Okay, that didn't work for some reason. So let me escape. Okay, duplicationer. Okay, so now I want to select area, resize, resize. Okay, select area. So I want to go. Let me start with select area here. Okay, there we go. For some reason, it's going that way. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you want to go all the way to here, and then go up. And then you want to right click and confirm copy, and then what you're going to do is open panel, I believe, and you're going to save the blueprint. So what I'm going to do is click a smelter. Smelter, there it is. Okay, so we're going to call this a smelter setup. And then, oops, 8 smelter setup, and we're going to save that blueprint. Now, in order to paste it, you have to have all of the existing materials. go to K and last copy config, right click, open panel, load, 8 smelter setup. Okay, so now you want to rotate it. Okay, so the arrows are coming this way. So what you want to do is place it in the right spot so the arrows are coming like this. So there we go. And confirm paste. And we'll just get rid of these. And there you go. That should be all set. Yep, and everything's coming out. So that's how that works. That's how the copy and paste function works for this. And so now we have that. Next we want to craft a research server, so we can do that. We have that as well. We have these. Okay, so we're gonna switch over to the second thing, and these are all, I don't ever use seeds, so I'm destroying all the seeds. Research server, we're gonna go like that. We're also gonna put this on here, and put this here, put this here. Okay, and then number 3, research server. So, what we want to do here, let's grab 20 more of those. Alright, so our other section is over here, so what we're going to do is put we're going to go like that, these out of the way, put those 2 down, B for the research server, there.
To advance in research, you need to make science packs. Craft a few by hand and insert them into the research server to research the beacon blueprint.
Alright, so we need science packs.
There is a previously prepared drop pod with an additional robot assistant on the station. We can call it once we've placed the beacon.
Yep. So what we need, some more tech rods. We'll just go to all of these and grab all of those. Alright, and then it wants us to craft these by hand, so we'll craft 2 more. We'll insert them. We want the research interface, so we have to get the emergency beacon. We'll start that. Boom. Alright. And then it's going to take machinery parts and technum rods. We'll work on that on the next video. So we'll get the science packs done. We'll get the emergency beacon down. We'll put the emergency beacon Alright, and that's almost done. We're at 56%. We also have Q, research Q, which we can do, but that'll be for a future video. %, 80%. This biomass, I don't know if biomass sorts. I'm gonna go ahead and craft up a few more building blocks.
Got it. We now have the beacon blueprint. Craft it and place it, but not too close to your existing machines. Those drop pods tend to land right on top of the beacons.
Building beacon is right here, so it's a 5x5. So 1, 2, 3, 5. 5x5. All right, and we'll put that right there. There we go. And we'll go press L button. Back up.
Great. Now you might want to take a step back and look up. A real groundbreaker. This corporate command companion bureaucrat bot, C3BB for short, will help us with the administration of our factory. First, let's help him out of that drop pod by deconstructing and placing it in a safe location.
And there's the
Welcome to the ground, C3BB. We have completed setting up our basic manufacturing infrastructure. What's the situation on the space station? It's about to break apart, you say? Spontaneous explosive disassembly. That's extremely troubling. What now? There's a working construction drone bay that we can use to repair the station? Perfect. Let's establish contact and repair the most critical parts. We need to research the space station terminal.
Yep. So it wants us to research the space station terminal, which is this right here. So we're going to start the research and then end the video right here. So this is episode 1 of Foundry patch 2.0. And thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.